Oh, look at my boys in their matching outfits.
Yo.
Does yours have a Rolling Stones thing on it?
No, I'm basic.
Oh, you guys are so cute. Jagger, do you like
Yes.
it?
He
He
likes
loves this thing.
He is a slide master. One,
Big
two,
boy.
three.
Yay! You did it.
Yeah.
What you doing over here? Working hard or hardly working?
Hello.
So what have you done today? Did you do school? And
Look at how cute she looks. She's all dressed and ready to go because we did tell them that we have to go to the garden store.
I like how you had to think about it yourself. You're like, oh, that's right. My wife told me we're going there to the garden
The
store.
name of it is Special Garden.
Special?
Magical
So,
Garden.
do you want to tell them what we're doing at the garden store?
We're buying dirt. We're buying dirt.
We're
for-
buying
We're
dirt.
getting dirt for our outside little garden beds, our raised garden beds we have, and I think we're gonna do cucumbers, maybe some little squash. We're gonna do some tomatoes.
So I don't know if it's
So-
time to get like the little, if we want it like the
Starters?
stuff that's already grown, like we're already started. I don't know if they have those yet. It might be a little bit too early, but we are probably gonna get some seeds because we're gonna be growing like a lot more stuff this year. If you guys have noticed, I'm sure you have if you live in the US, and probably not just the US, but like everywhere, but food, especially like fruits and vegetables at the grocery store, the prices are out of control. And as you guys can imagine, we have, with a big family, 8 people, we spend so much money on groceries. So we are trying to grow a bunch of our own food, which last year we were pretty successful. How many of our trees had fruit last year?
5.
5 of them. So we had like pluots, peaches, plums, we had berries.
3 kinds of plums. We had 3 kinds of pears.
Yeah.
The pears are just kind of coming into their own right now. So here are the beds we're filling up. I think we're gonna need about 24 bags of dirt, more or less. I figure 12 bags in each one. And then we got our fruit trees kind of in a row over here, and they're all kind of along the fence line there.
What happened?
Upstairs, he was playing with the bag, so we had to wash his hands because they smell bad. It was like
What was in the bag?
No, it was
That makes me nervous. What was in it?
It was the chain to the bag.
A chain. Oh, like a purse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, what is, there's a bag filled with something up there? Tell me more. Jagger, did you wash your hands? Wash your hands? Yeah. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Seed for sponsoring this part of today's vlog. I'm sure a bunch of you guys have already heard about Seed because they're literally everywhere on social media right now, but just in case you haven't, Seed is a daily symbiotic. Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic is actually a 2-in-1, so it makes it really easy to take both your probiotic and prebiotics at once. It's formulated to support gut health, skin health, heart health, and digestion. I also love that it's vegan and it doesn't require any refrigeration, which is really awesome if you're always on the go. The refillable glass jar contains your first 30-day supply of DSO1 and protects your bacteria from light and moisture. You'll also get a complimentary travel vial that's designed to hold up to a 1-week supply of your DSO1, so it's perfect for traveling. I love that DSO1 is rooted in science, and all I have to do is take 2 capsules a day on an empty stomach before breakfast. Seed's Capsule and Capsule ViaCap protects the bacteria from oxygen, moisture, and heat through shipping. It then safeguards the bacteria's viability from stomach acid and bile salts so they reach your gut alive. If you guys want to learn more or you're interested in trying Seed out for yourself, I do have a code. You can use my code and the link in the description box to get 15% off of your first month of Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. Thanks again to Seed for sponsoring this part of today's video.
So I guess now it's time to fill you guys in on our news, our little update here we got.
Is it news? I don't know.
I don't know, you're the one that hit me with it.
So I was telling Jeff that last night I had a crazy dream, like really vivid, where I was pregnant. And I woke up and was just like, oh my God, that was so weird. Like, what the heck? And I told him about this morning, and it's just like on my mind now. And this is the thing. So like Jagger is a baby. Jagger is how old?
Jagger
18
is 18 months, right buddy? Did you eat your strawberries? He ate his strawberries and he's destroying his plate.
So he's not once since he has been born slept through the night, like ever. Which that's a whole nother thing. If you guys have any sleep tips,
Oh, it's
please let me
exhausting.
know. He's in our room. He doesn't sleep. I think the longest stretch he's ever gone was like 4.5 hours. And the other girls, like, I thought Gwen was a bad sleeper. No, she was an angel compared to Jagger. So like, I feel like right now we're in the thick of it of like, he's active, he's into things, he's not sleeping still.
Yeah. And I feel like too, parents get short memories. Like, I was just thinking about this the other day. It's funny she mentioned her dream. I was like, I'm pretty exhausted, like every day. Like
Yeah.
He gets up a bunch, and then I'm up with him early, so Melissa can try to get a little sleep because she's feeding him all night. And then I'm just really tired. Maybe I'm just getting so old.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
But I'm like, all right, I think I'm good. And Melissa's like, I had this dream. I was so pregnant.
I was so pregnant. It was a girl. It was a girl, in case any of you were wondering. Which, of course.
Did you name her?
No. So it's just like got us thinking, like, I don't know. Like, we've never had, and I think we've talked about this a little bit before, but we've never had, like, the definitive, like.
We never had definitive what? You want more berries?
More berries.
We can do more berries.
Okay, I'm cutting
Okay. Is that good?
Good.
Good? Okay, strawberries good.
So we've never had like the definitive like number of children that we were gonna have. Like if you would have asked me 10 years ago if we were gonna have 6 kids, I probably would have said no.
You definitely would have said no.
I mean, it just like, we've just taken it kind of like kid by kid. And Jagger, like I said, he is kind of in the thick of it right now. So it's hard to say, like, I mean, I don't know. Babies are awesome.
Whoa. Strawberry? Are you eating a good one?
Toddlers.
Are you chewing it?
Something else.
Is that a bad one?
So we've really had the benefit of like, because our kids were so spaced out, that we know that we're not stuck in this toddler situation forever where he's just like into everything and like not sleeping and stuff. And that I think helps give us a little bit better perspective. Like, wouldn't you say that we have like
Yeah.
a little bit?
Yeah, and my favorite thing I've ever done is the kids. Like I love being a dad. I love having kids. So it never really bothered me. And I do feel like when I tell people I have 6 kids, like people lose their breath a little bit, but it's all right.
It's not that weird.
It's great. It's awesome.
It's not, yeah, it's great. I mean, the kids are all so great and we love them. We love having them. So it's like, do we want to have more babies? I mean,
I'm very non-committal right now.
I feel, so like, I kind of feel the same. Like, I feel like I'm not against it, but I'm also not like, we're not like planning to get pregnant or anything like right now. I'm actually still nursing Jagger at night. Like he's still, cause he's not 2 yet. I know they recommend now till like they're 2 years old. I kind of always just done, you know, until they kind of stop on their own.
Yeah.
But Jagger does not show signs of wanting to stop. So, but it's only at night. So he does it at night, like when he goes to sleep. So yeah, I don't know. Can you even, you know what? I did get pregnant one time breastfeeding with Gwen. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Like, so
back to back.
Gwyneth and Gracelyn are our only children that were not spaced 3 to 4 years apart. They're like 1.5 years apart.
Yeah.
And I got pregnant while I was breastfeeding. And that was like one of the only times that it was like super shocking when I found out I was pregnant. I actually we weren't vlogging at the time because she's 12. So I think we started vlogging like after Gretchen was born. But the pregnancy test story was that I hadn't gotten my cycles back because I was nursing. And so my doctor was like, oh, you can start taking birth control pills or whatever once you get it back. And so I was taking like a pregnancy test like just once a month because the doctor said like, hey, you know, like just take one, you know, just in case. And I had like taken one and then it was like negative. And so I like tossed it in the trash. Like I looked at it immediately and it was like, oh no. And I wasn't expecting to be pregnant. So I threw it out. And then later in the day, I was cleaning that bathroom. Like I was going back through and like cleaning everything. And it was a positive test in the trash. So then, do you remember what happened?
No.
Do you remember that was the time I called you? This is when Jeff worked in an office. And tell him what happened. So I called him. He thought somebody died.
Well, no. So what happened was she calls me at lunch, which was, I don't know, not uncommon, but she's like, why don't you come home for lunch? That was uncommon.
Oh no, that was with Gracelyn. This is with Gwen.
I don't remember.
No, this is like when I called you hysterical.
I don't remember all these stories.
Remember when I called you like hysterical? We had just moved into our house, our old house. If you guys have watched the vlog for a while, like you know.
Maybe I don't. Was it the one when you're like, "What are we gonna do?"
Yes, I was like, "What are we?"
And I was like,
do?
"I don't know. We'll give it clothes and feed it and raise it and stuff."
I literally like screamed
I was like,
over
"It's
the
good.
phone
We already
to him.
have a family."
You're right. I was hysterical. I call him. He's at work, and like I'm literally like I'm in hysterics, and I'm like, "Oh my god." The pregnancy test is positive. I'm pregnant. Like, what are we had a baby. Gracelyn was like 6 months old, and we had just moved into this house. And Jeff was so calm. He's at work, and he's like, "It's okay." And I was like, "What are we gonna do?" And he goes, "Like, we're gonna like buy it diapers and like take care of it and stuff, and like very like nonchalant. Like he was like very just like calm, and I was like crazy because I was like in shock still.
You crazy?
I was crazy, and it was just really funny because he was like very like, oh
yeah,
that's cool. He's like, that's great. He's like, that's great. Like we'll buy it diapers.
They'll
and
be
like
like
feed
the
it
same
and
age.
stuff.
They'll be best friends, which they are super good friends now. So I was kind of onto something because Graceland's 14 and Gwen is 12, and they are.
Yeah, but it's not impossible to get pregnant while you're breastfeeding is what I'm saying, what I'm getting at. But I mean, until last night when I had this like crazy dream, I hadn't really thought that much about it. So I don't know. So
okay,
we're kind of.
So we'll have to do another update maybe. We'll have to do like a family planning update.
I think we have to like talk about it and then kind of figure out what our plan is, because right now it's just very like.
Well, I think the only thing I know, our plan is we have to go to Green Acres or somewhere and get some stuff for the garden.
Yes. So the weather in California, if you guys didn't know, we live in California, Northern California, and it actually has been really good weather. It's about the time. It's a little early to start planting, but it's like not like really early. So I want to go to the garden store and figure out all of the stuff that we're going to grow this year, and whether we have to start it from seeds, if there's enough time, or if we're going to get the starters.
So starters, because seeds, you know how vulnerable seeds are? Super vulnerable.
We have to start them in the
plants, hardier. I would do hardier. So
we're going to
let's
figure
do
it out.
that.
So we'll take you guys along with us for that. And I didn't mention, you guys haven't seen Gemma and Gretchen in the vlog today because they went, like, it was like kind of spur of the moment to Grandma's house. Sleepover, and they were so excited. Gemma had been wanting to go sleep over at Grandma Weiss's house for like months, right?
Yes.
So she had her little bag packed and she was like all ready to go. So they're actually gone until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 nights. They're spending 2 nights. So I don't even know what they're doing today, but I'm sure they're having a blast. So we just have like the baby and the big kids, which is like kind of weird because that hasn't happened in like a really long time.
It's a cool combo.
So we're gonna head out after lunch. I'm making some turkey sandwiches and berries. Obviously, you guys heard Jagger losing his mind over it. He loves berries. So we're gonna eat and then we're gonna head out. So it took us a minute, but we got everybody loaded up in the car, and we decided that we're gonna stop at Jeff's, the place he got his haircut this week, because I was helping him kind of fix it on the sides, and I noticed that a bunch of pieces were like cut really weird. I don't know, like he's gonna go back in and see if they can fix it real quick because they didn't do the best job. I don't know. What do you think?
Supercuts always does a phenomenal job on my hair.
They're just the closest place to us. We don't have like a ton of like male hair salons in the area. So yeah, he's gonna go get it fixed, and then the girls and I are probably gonna pick up coffee. Have you guys had coffee yet today?
No.
Gabrielle, are you way in the back?
Yeah, with Gwen.
Why are you guys sitting so far away?
The car feels so empty because Gemma and Gretchen always sit in the middle row. So
I
it's like a
know.
big space.
Oh, so you guys didn't even sit in their spots. You went to the far back.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. I may have to start giving Dad his haircuts from now on.
Hey, this is she said she's never done a haircut like this.
I believe it.
It looks like a dollop of whipped cream.
How about
like
one nice thing?
Well,
Anybody
you're
have
very
anything nice?
handsome. Your face is handsome.
Oh,
And your outfit looks nice today.
my fit.
And your fit you look good in your fit.
This is so hot.
We
right
got
now.
coffee while he was in there, so
I got them coffee and then I went in there.
Well, all right. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let me know what you think of this hairdo.
How you doing there, little prince? Getting rolled around. Everybody's jealous.
Do we want to grow celery?
What
do we think
Is that
about
parsley?
this
Oh,
is
celery.
celery.
We
I've
could.
never grown celery before. I don't know. I mean, there's a ton of lettuces. So we could do like lettuce and celery. So a lot of things are like early. So like we could actually have like in the garden for like the next month, like lettuce and like herbs, like all the stuff that they have here now. And then when it's done, because it only takes like a month for it to like mature, then you can take all of it out and then plant like tomatoes.
That
So
sounds
we
good.
could have
We
like,
do that.
what's it called when you like
I don't know, seasonal?
where you like you can actually garden
Rotating
year-round.
crops?
We have not rotated crops before, but I know that you can do it. So we could definitely. There's like a lot of choices.
I'm
And-
down. What do you want to do? Celery or something? you
Yeah,
said?
there's also like cabbages and lettuces and like all sorts of stuff.
We've got a lot of tomatoes over here, and there's a whole bunch of strawberries on the other side. And I know that strawberries grow well because we've been growing them for a number of years. But there's so many different kinds. I think there's Sequoia are the ones we currently grow. So I'm gonna see which ones Melissa wants to pick out there, because some of them have been flowering and giving us fruit for multiple years, and I would much prefer that. So which strawberries do we currently have? Because they keep giving us fruit every year. What's that called? Perennial?
So we have, yeah, I think, well, they come back. So we have sequoia, and we have, there's like Albion or something. We have like 4 different kinds.
Okay, do we have, oh gosh.
Oh, and this one, however you say
Quinault?
this. We do have, but so like this is the thing. I just kind of like, I didn't know like what all the different varieties were. I still am not 100% sure. I just kind of like interplanted like a bunch of them together. And it worked really well last year because we had so many strawberries. And Gemma loves to like, that's like her thing where she goes and like picks all the strawberries and raspberries. So we do have room to plant probably like 6 or 12 more plants like along the back.
There's a lot of room.
We could, so we could probably do more. So if there's any other varieties or like more, you know, more of a certain one we want to get, we really can.
Yeah, here's sequoia. A bunch of these are sequoia. Albion, gypsy broccoli, emerald jewel. What's that? What? Okay, we're going over. There's a puppy alert. Hi guys. Oh no, hi. Oh no.
Oh, they go.
Oh no, hi.
We love you. We love
Hi.
you. They love attention.
Look at these guys. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. So that was like cuteness overload. It kind of woke Jagger up a little bit. You got to see the puppies, and I think we've picked out some more things, huh, honey?
I picked out a lot of things when you were looking at the puppies.
Okay, so we got a ton of strawberries.
Strawberries, dill.
Dill's a great call.
We're looking at tomatoes right now because they do have some of the tomatoes. And then I got beets. We got Brussels sprouts. Beets. Broccoli. Can you say broccoli?
Yes, he can. And he's not.
We got broccoli. Oh, and we got purple cabbage.
Purple cabbage.
Purple cabbage.
All this has to get planted tomorrow, huh?
Probably this weekend.
This weekend?
So we'll have to come back out and get the dirt so that we can put it all in. But even behind you, like look how much tomatoes and stuff. So we have to pick out like all the kind of tomatoes we want and everything. So
What's the variety we got last year?
we had a bunch of varieties.
Little cherry
last year,
tomatoes,
but
mostly cherry, smaller.
I was just looking at those. Oh no, I didn't pick one yet. They're right here.
Okay.
Sweet 100
Oh,
cherries.
yeah.
We've grown these before and they were really high producing for
Yeah,
us.
those are great.
So I think we'll definitely get some of these. All right, we're in the houseplant section and Grayson's trying to sell me on letting her have this in her room.
It matches our theme.
How do you take care of it?
I think you're supposed
We'll
to
watch a video.
You're supposed to mist it? Gabrielle's gonna be in there with a little mister every day, taking care of it.
I think it's cute. I kind of want it.
It is
Question,
cute.
you probably
It
don't
is
water
cute.
it every day.
You don't water anything every day unless it's like
Aren't
a
you
tomato in
supposed
the
to water
summer.
it, like every other day?
Oh my gosh, no, I think orchids you water like once a month. I don't know.
Really
Yeah,
low maintenance. I like it.
always killed mine because I gave them too much water.
Dang.
We are looking at little tiny 2-inch plants.
It's like, what's that thing on Harry Potter with a face?
Well, you put it up and it screams.
And it screams. This is it.
That is real plant, and it totally has a face on it.
I'm not kidding that.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Gabrielle, what are you looking at? She's looking at a cactus or something?
I just decided on this little one right here.
Oh,
I'm gonna see how long I keep it alive.
okay. I think Grayson's looking at some ivy. Jagger's looking at Old McDonald's. And there's a bunch of air plants. I never really knew anything about air plants before, and I still don't. But that's what they are. Apparently you just spray them and they stay alive. So, I don't know, they're kind of cool. And the people are putting them in floating glass. So, cool, I guess. Whatever floats your boat. We got some great plants. I think Melissa's pretty happy about them. And we're going to go to dinner now. So that's going to do it. And thank you guys so much for watching.